we have a mystery. We have a conundrum. We have a question. Want to know what it is? Who was Tom Brady talking about when he talked trash about a team that he felt like backed away from the table when he was looking in free agency at a new team? This is what he said. This is what Tom Brady said on the shop.
One of the teams, and they weren't interested at the very end. I was thinking, you're sticking with that mother?
Oh, you're sticking with that, mother? By the way, like, post-Super Bowl Tom Brady has far and away been the most enjoyable Tom Brady of our lives. Previously, Tom Brady, remember, he's just too damn good-looking, too rich, too rigid, too stiff, too New England for the rest of the world to truly buy into. But then he gets tanked at the victory parade. Then he goes on the shop and starts talking trash. Then he changes kind of his tune of trash talk, getting ready for this big golf showdown. And you're like, you know what? I kind of dig this guy. Who is he talking about? Okay, the teams that we know Tom Brady was at least interested in, or we were told, was Miami, Tampa, Chicago, the Chargers, and the Niners. And to be honest with you, it's, by my estimation, a pretty easy mystery to solve. Right? It's really pretty easy mystery to solve. We can eliminate Tampa because he went there. We can eliminate Miami. Okay? Eliminate Miami because Miami did not pull away. He decided against Miami. And I believe we can pull away from the Chargers because though they had Tyrod Taylor, they had, after Tom Brady changed his tune and decided to not go, they went and drafted Justin Herbert, which was kind of part of their plan, but we didn't know until Tom Brady made his decision. It leaves us really with San Francisco and the Bears. And while the Bears and Mitchell Trubisky feel like they're the obvious answer, I think it's got to be Jimmy Garoppolo. My logic behind it is the Bears would have moved mountains to get Tom Brady. Would he have fit their offense? Probably not. Did they have the best personnel? No, they did not. Could they have protected him as he's a bit of a statue back there? Sure. There wasn't really a meeting of the minds with Matt Nagy and his offensive style, though he has been well respected, despite the fact that they haven't been seen as a stunning success in Chicago. Remember that the thing we've learned about all of these quarterbacks, right, from Aaron Rodgers to Russell Wilson to Tom Brady, all of these guys, is they may appear to be nice guys and genuine guys and thoughtful guys, great leaders and bright guys. But at the end of the day, you can't be this successful in sports unless you're an absolute killer as a competitor. And a killer as a competitor believes beyond any reasonable doubt that they are, in fact, the best at what they do. Otherwise, you can't be the best at what you do. And that competitive instinct, to me, says Tom Brady, it wasn't just he wanted to go to his hometown Niners, the team he dreamed of playing with, but he also wanted to see Jimmy Garoppolo be sent packing. Why? Because Jimmy Garoppolo was the guy that he sent packing originally. He wanted to be that guy that's constantly sending Jimmy Garoppolo to another team. That's why he was so snide. And oh yeah, by the way, he's seen Jimmy Garoppolo up close. He knows exactly what Garoppolo has, and he doesn't respect it. This is more educated guess than anything. Chicago is a reasonable guess, but the difference is I don't believe Chicago ever pulled out and ever was not interested. And even though Mitchell Trubisky is not nearly as good nor as well respected as Garoppolo, I think it was Garoppolo and the Niners, because even the Niners, by their own admission, said they kicked the tires, they thought about it, and they decided to stick with Jimmy G. The Niners have told you the answer. We know that he doesn't dig Garoppolo. it's reasonable to believe that he would want to inflict pain on Garoppolo and send him packing yet again. And we know that the Niners pulled out of the Tom Brady Derby by their own accord. Tom Brady might have gotten away with it if it wasn't for this meddling kid. That's the way I look at it. Ramos, you agree? You disagree? Discuss.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, I do think that there's this little bit of an itch behind Tom Brady for the whole Jimmy G thing that went down in New England. And, of course, yeah, that all of your points come to that one conclusion for me as well, yes.
Gavin, do you think it's Chicago instead?
I lean a little more towards Chicago because the Niners were just in the Super Bowl, and I think it's a little hard to take a shot like that, even though we all know that it was the team mostly and Kyle Shanahan that got them there, not just Jimmy G. And then the other thing, there is the Don Yee thing where they share the same agent. Would he take a shot like that? But he's Tom Brady, so he's unpredictable. So he definitely seems like he is in his he's just, no one can say anything bad about him. He's out of New England. He doesn't have the restraints on him anymore. He can say whatever he wants. So nothing would surprise me.
What about you, Dan Byer? What do you which team do you think it is?
I thought Bears. I still thought Raiders maybe. But Niners is an option. I still don't know. I'm still confused. And I even went back to try to look, okay, what was the timeline with Chicago for when Brady signed with Tampa, when the Bears acquired Nick Foles as part of that deal, because if Brady was saying that, was the Foles deal done beforehand, which would eliminate the Bears. So I'm still kind of up in the air. But I think that the Raiders still could have been a possibility as well.